know about you guys, but over here in Southern California, it is getting hot and a little unbearable for a fluffy guy like myself. But we'll pull through. Went game hunting. This week was a double swap meet feature. I went to the Santee swap meet first, and then I ended up over at the Cubby Swap meet, and I got some games. I got some pretty decent deals, and let me show you what I got over at the Santee swap meet. Okay, so right off the bat, I ended up running into one of the regular game vendors over at the Santee swap meet. And this guy's actually kind of cool because the more games you pick up, the more he's willing to give you a discount. And I grabbed 4 games that totaled about $60. And I actually got them down to $50 for all 4 games. So not bad. The first one that I picked up was the Expendable for the Sega Dreamcast. That's actually not bad. Don't stop running, don't stop shooting, don't start thinking, because you are expendable. That's pretty cool right there. The next game that I picked up for the Sega Genesis is the Young Indiana Jones. That's not bad. The regular, platformer type game, which I am a fan of, so definitely had to pick that up. The next one I picked up is I didn't realize this was actually worth about $20, and that is Dynamitehead. Alright. The last game that I picked up off of him was actually a pretty rare NES game, and he had it marked for $30. But being that I got about those other games and got it down to $50, this is basically a $20 game for me. Normally goes for about $35, and that is Wampum. I've been looking for this one for a while. Can check that one off the list of games to get. Ended up leaving that guy and ran into one of the other regular video game vendors, and they're also willing to work with you. They're usually a little overpriced, but pretty much right on the money. I ended up picking up 4 games off of them. The first 2 were N64 games, basically fillers, because I'm going for a complete collection. The first one is Madden 2001, the blue cartridge.
Pass is right. The pass is complete. Touchdown.
$3, that's about what it's worth. And then the next one I picked up is Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six.
Threat neutralized. Under fire. Tango down. Tango down.
Which, that's actually about a $4 game if I remember correctly. But, whatever. These ones I'm pretty excited about. These are actually pretty good titles for the PlayStation 2. One was marked for $25, which was a little overpriced, and the other one's marked $16, which was basically right on the money. They were having a buy one, get one half off. I talked the chick down to $30, which means these games were about $15 a piece. The first one that I picked up was Mega Man X Command Mission. And I do have this one already on the GameCube. In fact, it's right here. This one's actually worth about $25 to $30, believe it or not. And this one is complete. But now I have it for the PlayStation 2 as well. I forgot that I had it for the GameCube, but I didn't realize until I got home. But this game is pretty cool. It's an Atlas game. I've never heard of it before, but it's called Odin Sphere. Looks like a Japanese RPG type game. That actually looks pretty cool. I just recently heard of the Atlas brand, or the Atlas company, and as far as I know, that is a great company game-wise. So definitely glad to pick this one up. Definitely, it's got a really cool art cover. The back of it looks pretty awesome. $16 game, picked up for $15. Why not? What else? Oh yeah. Before I ended up leaving the Santee swap meet, I ran into a dude that had some Dreamcast games. A lot of them actually, but unfortunately I had most of them. And for $1 a piece, it was really hard not to pass up on a lot of the games that were worth about anywhere from $5 to $15. But I passed because I already had them, and I figured I'd let somebody else get a chance to pick those up. But I did find 3 of them that I did not have, so I picked these up for $1 a piece. The first one is Coaster Works Build the Ride of Your Life. That's not bad. The next one that I got, Quake 3 Arena. Not too shabby. And then the last one that I got, Demolition Racer, No Exit. But that was pretty much it for the Santee Swap Meet. As you guys know, I ended up going over to the Cubby Swap Meet after, which is why this week is the double feature. I ended up getting 4 items over at the Cubby Swap Meet. This guy that I bought these games off of, he has a lot of really rare stuff. Games, toys, and whatnot. I ended up picking up a couple PS1 games off of him. The first one that I saw I thought was pretty cool. I never heard of before. Didn't know it existed. But that is Dynasty Warriors. Paid $10 for this one. That's about what it's worth. It's worth about $12 to $15. But this one I'm really excited about. It's not complete, but the disc alone has been selling for $35 to $40. He only wanted $10. And I almost passed. I started walking away. He goes, I tell you what. I'll let you get it for $5. We were talking about the game, and I could tell he was a big fan of the game. He already has a copy at home, and I think he really wanted me to try it because I had never played it. I told him a couple friends of mine have it, and which is how I found out about it. And so he's like, all right, $5. So for $5, I was like, you know what? I didn't realize the disc alone was worth that much. I thought maybe it might have been worth $15, maybe $20. But for $35, I picked up Intelligent Cube. It's just missing the manual. Now, if I had the manual, this thing is $55, $60. It's gone up quite recently. If I remember correctly, it was only worth about $40 complete not too long ago. But that one is definitely on the rise for some reason. The next thing that I picked up, I almost passed because I normally don't go for these type things, but I saw it and I had never seen this color before, and I asked the dude how much. It was really clean. That basically is probably one of the cleanest ones I've ever seen, and it was complete, beautiful. Asked him how much. He said $25, which is about what they go for. I asked him if he could do it for $20. He thought about it, and he was like, you know what, I made enough money today. I'll go ahead and let this one go for $20. And so I was like, sweet. So I picked it up, and I'm going to keep this one in my collection, even though I don't really play handheld games. But I used to have one of these back in the day. I had a white one. But this one I've never seen before. It's an orange Gameboy Advance. And it is nice and mint. Everything about it is just super, super clean. And for $20, I thought that was a good deal. I'm definitely going to hold on to this one. Just, you know, if I don't play it, it's just going to sit up here on the shelf and look pretty. Eh? Kind of like these things right over here. Got Bowser hanging out. The Amiibo that I got from Mr. Shogun Death. And then, as you guys just saw in a 1,000 subscriber prize giveaway from Mr. Damien H. If you guys haven't checked out his channel yet, I won a gold Amiibo. Can you believe that? I actually won a contest, and this is probably one of the better contests that I've ever seen on a YouTube prize giveaway. I'm pretty excited. I mean, I don't collect Amiibos, but I'll take them. And I cannot believe this actually go for like $40. But I did pick up one more item while I was at the Cubby Swap Meet, and it was from my good friend Leo. And I pretty much paid face value for it. It's a really good copy. I've been looking for it for a while. He had it, so I picked it up for $15. Got me a nice clean copy of Starfox. Finally got a copy of Starfox. I have it for the N64, but I'm not a big fan of the N64 system. But I do love Super Nintendo, so I would definitely be playing this game on the Super Nintendo. Whew. Did I mention that it is fucking hot here in Southern California? It is midnight right now when I'm shooting this, and it is about 85 to 90 degrees outside. And it's hot. But that's going to do it for this week's pickups. It was a pretty good week. I'm definitely glad to find some of the games that I picked up. And until next week, guys, I'm the Fluffy Gamer. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah. It's the motherfucking Fluffy remix. Yeah. Let's walk around the swap. Walk around the swap. Walk around the swap. Walk around the swap. Nothing over here. Nothing over there. Nothing over here. Nothing over there. I can't find any games anywhere, but we gotta keep